Hey y'all, I want to do one more quick video this evening. I know this is like the fourth video I've made today, but I wanted to go over my very first dietitian appointment with y'all. It wasn't bad at all. She figured out my body mass index with my weight and everything, and she came up with, she wanted me to do 120 grams of protein per day. So generally what I do is, she showed me the different kinds of protein powders and said, you know, you get whey protein. And so I got that taken care of and everything. I tried strawberry at first, and it wasn't very good. So I'm not big on chocolate, so I went ahead and tried vanilla. Now, I usually do put a little bit of milk in my protein shakes, but I make iced coffee, and I do half caffeinated and half decaf iced coffee and mix it together, which I had ultimately, after my first dietitian appointment, I had cut out all caffeine and you know, cut out all caffeine and all sugar and everything at the same time. When I went to my second dietitian appointment, we'll talk about that in the next video, she had told me, she said, you don't have to cut out caffeine right now. So I still try not to do as much caffeine. I'm trying to cut it down as much as possible, so that way after surgery, because I know you're not supposed to have caffeine, because especially with gastric bypass surgery, you know, you don't want to be dehydrated, because it's already hard enough for some people to get the amount of liquids in for every day. So caffeine dehydrates you, you know, it's a diuretic. So that will be in another story. But anyways, so she figured up 120 grams of protein per day. She gave me this list, if you can see it or not. It's just basically, it's high protein foods. It tells the difference, you know, like 1 ounce of cooked meat is 7 grams of protein. A low-fat hot dog is 6 to 7 grams. Low-fat lunch meat is 3 to 5 grams. But she said to try to stay away from lunch meat because of the sodium. If you get it, of course you want low-fat, low-sodium. So that's just a handy paper that she gives out. And then I also got this, and it kind of just tells, like, you know, what you should have on your plate. And then on the back here, it's got different, tells you what you should have. And I'm sure your dietitian has all of this information too. I don't know why my camera's lagging, but it's aggravating me. I need to start using my cell phone or get a actual decent camera. But so she just gives that kind of information, and I was worried about like carbs and calories, and she told me at that point, she said, don't worry about that stuff. She said, because with the amount of protein you're on per day, 120 grams of protein, you know, you're going to get full faster when you eat, you know, eat your protein first and have your vegetables and all that stuff. So, I mean, they'll go over that with you, because I'm sure nobody's body is the same. So you may have to be on a different amount of protein per day. Your dietitian may want you to eat differently. I mean, it just depends on your body. So that was the first dietitian appointment. We sat and talked, and she had asked me about some different recipes, and she went over some recipes with me. So that was it. Stay tuned for how the second visit went, and the third visit's coming up next week, so I'll let you know how that goes too. Y'all have an awesome evening.